Okay, now that I've seen Mr. Henschel, these are the things that helps me as a physician with Doctor's Partner. One, this is a clinician workbench where I can see messages. I see there's an urgent message that I need to address. I can pull up all my patients waiting to be seen on any ground. And then I can pull up any reports on anybody from here, or I can do a chart update, or whatever I want to do I can do from the screen. I can also look up at appointments to see where patients are, whether they are checked in or checked out, depending on what color they are in. So here, now that I've seen Mr. Henschel, this helps me tremendously in caring for the patient. First of all, this tells me who the PCP is and referring physician is, and I also can look at his last visit notes. That kind of helps me where I stopped, and I can pick up from that point, and it tells me the problems and his medications, and if there is any for example, his colonoscopy is due, it'll alert me here. If there is any allergies, it's going to tell me these are the allergies. And this is what I just love about it. These are the documents that gets uploaded from his last visit to now. So it kind of helps me to refresh all the documents that I need to see and address with them. And this is another area I clearly have a look at before I go see a patient. This helps me any messages that went on between myself and the patient, or anybody outside like physicians that I referred. As you see, these are shared notes that's specific for the patient. So if the patient needs to be called by a certain name, or the daughter need to be notified, we have everything documented that is only shared in our office. Also, it tells me who his insurance carrier is and what are all the referrals or the specialists that are involved in the care right here. So pretty much this gives me an idea of what I'm going to be dealing with them given the physical exam that I've done. And when I click on and go here, I have everything here, twice here, and his past medical and all of those things. And his medications are right here, and I can look up the current meds if I want to have a different view, so it's easy to perceive. Or if I want to see the details of the medications, what was given, what was discontinued, I can go over discontinued meds, deleted meds. I can go look up at any way that I want to see. And I'm going here, I see his RWAS. Anything that is abnormal is browsed through, and I see nothing really important here. Then I'm going to be seeing, okay, this is a lab. If I want to be able to include in my visit note that I did address them, which I have looked at it. And then I can scroll down to see my impression and plan and treatment. Oh, here, as you see, I've already documented my physical exam, and then now I'm going to be going to look at the impression and plan and treatment, and I can copy diagnosis from previous visit. So it just takes a few seconds to copy in, and then if anything is not part of this visit, I can just take it off. And then I'm going here, I can again copy my assessment and plan and treatment from previous, and I can edit what I don't want to, what has changed. It kind of helps me in not missing any of his problems from prior, which even the patients love about in my practice. So everything seems to be good here. And then his sugar was high, so I've changed and I've verified. Now I can go. So I'm going to be discussing about smoking cessation with them, which I did, and I'm documenting that I've discussed the exercise and diet, and his vaccinations are current, so I'm going to be leaving alone that. And so he's not due for any of these things. If I have any questions about it, I can just go to the screen, and it can take me to preventive history, and I can see what are all pending. And also it helps me to go into the document management to look up anything that we have missed updating in the chart. So that is done, and now I have to code for this visit, which I'm going to be coding here, and it just takes me to the screen and done. And that's it. If I want to give a handout, I can say I want to give a diabetic diet and diabetes and also if I want to give any instructions, I can just select. All of these things can be attached to a CPT or a diagnosis code as well, so we can just go and I check out. That's the end of the documentation for that visit.